Let's go ahead and do this Takeoff situation. This is sad. Okay, so this is crazy. So Media Takeout is reporting that Takeoff passed away in contestate. Incontestate means there's no will. I wouldn't expect it to be a will at 28 years old. But usually, if you have a good business representative, some kind of financial manager, they'll make you have a will, especially if you're rich, because it's being alleged that he was worth $26 million. That's always not accurate when you get it from the internet, but it could be more, it could be less. He certainly made a lot of money over his career. So even if it's a little less, that's still a lot of money. Even if it's more, that's a lot of money. So he died in contestate. Usually in contestate, the money goes to the next of kin, which will be his parents, his mother and his father. Here, let me put this article back up here. Now, here's the problem with that. Put it back up. They're saying that Takeoff, whose real name is Kenneth Ball, his father and mother did not get along, according to one of the kids on the internet. And I'm going to put these messages up in a minute. The families are at odds. The father saying that the mom kept him out of our life and didn't let me see my son. We hear this story a lot, unfortunately. The mom saying he didn't come around. There is a cousin, and I was just looking at these tweets before I came on. I'm sorry, not a cousin, a brother that went online on social media. Social media can be dangerous, okay? Because it's a place where people can go to talk too much. And I'll tell you why in a minute. Let me find this tweet that the brother had. Takeoff's brother from the father side of the family. And how he explained it was both sides of the family didn't get along. He called the other side evil and mean, and how they kept the father away from Takeoff. They didn't let him see him, according to the brother. And this is his Twitter account. The fight's been going on for 10 years. He never really got to know his brother. He's answering questions. He tried to take some down since it came out because it's not a very smart business move, but this was emotional. This is the first tweet that set everything off. He says, "My heart is breaking. My world is shaking. I wish I could have did more to see you, but God has its reasons. I'm turned these ninjas took my brother over dice." Well, because we haven't got anything in from the cops. The cops have not said anything yet. These are all accusations. I got a report earlier that it was a game over dice, but as you know, other people have come out since, like Nosy and Jag, and they were like, "We didn't see any dice." And now other people are saying that he was watching a dice game, whatever. He's no longer with us, and it's an unfortunate accident. It's really getting crazy. Let me put this part up. That they're dying in contestate, and so the parents don't get along. And the mother feels like, "You weren't here. Why should I split $26 million with you?" And then he's like, "You didn't let me see him." And then it affected his kids, and it's turning into a hot mess. Now, let me say this in a respectful way. They better get their act together, and they better get their act together quick. Because what happens is when you die in contestate, you have 30 days. So you're arguing over the money. Both sides are arguing. What it does, it goes into an escrow account for 30 days. You have 30 days to get your act together. If this is true, this is coming from Media Takeout. And no shade to Media Takeout, but shade, okay? No shade, but shade. It goes into an escrow account for 30 days. You have 30 days to figure out what you're going to do with that money. If you cannot figure it out in 30 days, then you get assigned a, what's it called, Perry? I just said it. A judge. I can't remember. Probate judge. Okay. Who will divide up the money? I don't know you. You don't know Takeoff. You don't know the mom. You don't know the dad. I wouldn't want any third party coming in telling me what to do with my son's money. But I understand where the mother's coming from. Where you been? I think the cousin said the last time they seen Takeoff was 10 years ago. 10 years ago. I'm not that mad though, where I'll let anybody get in between me and my money. You're gonna pay lawyers who, I love my attorney and all that, and he helped me with a lot of stuff. We've won I don't think I lost a case. Have I lost a case, Kip Perry, since I've
No.
had Michael Salts? But you don't go to a attorney, you don't go to dentists. It's certain people that they could charge you whatever they want.
Yeah.
They can run up a bill.
So Sharrell.
Yeah.
So I mean, Takeoff was 28, right?
Yes.
And they saying that his father haven't seen him since he was 18.
10, yeah. Uh-huh.
But was the father seeing him, throughout his teenage years? Or do you know?
They're saying no.
Oh, okay.
He hasn't
Okay.
Why does it make a difference?
Oh, well, no. I sort of do. I just want to know.
What's the difference?
Well, I mean, like if he raised the kid to 18, and then something happened, huh?
No one said he did. She said he didn't help raise him at all.
Oh, okay.
According to, I get these names. There's a Quavo. There was a time. Let me show you these pictures. Where the Quavo's mother, which is Takeoff's grandmother, Quavo's sister, Takeoff's mom, all lived in the same house.
Okay.
So they're that kind of close.
Okay.
Okay. They had been together Takeoff's whole life. So they're a close family. And she helped when the father didn't step in, according to these rumors and what these people are arguing about on the internet. What did I do with if you head over to the brother's Twitter, I mean, he goes into great detail. He has since tried to take some of it down, but you'll get the gist. It's long. I don't have time to read it all. Let me put it back on the screen. But here is his Twitter. Click information. So you could head over there and read it. It's kind of heartbreaking for me. It's it's underscore AY3K. And go over there, and it's just postings and postings and postings. The fans get involved. For me, I felt like they were pumping him up, like, oh, don't let her. That's Takeoff's father too. You guys deserve your money and stuff like that. You know how people get involved. But maybe he's in a dark place. Just because you haven't seen someone in a while in your blood doesn't mean that the love wasn't there.
Right. I got you.
But it's messy. But they better get their act together, because the last thing you want is some judge to step in and tell you how much you can get. Because he might say, you might do all this, and the judge might say, hey, blood is blood. You guys are just arguing. Give this man his money. I mean, Perry, what would you do? I mean,
what you mean? If I was a judge?
If you were her, like, let it go, because you got to pay lawyer fees.
No, I mean, I get it. But see, like I said, I don't know enough of that background like that to fully say. I know the brother's saying this and that. I truly don't know. But if I was the one that raised my kid with an absentee mother or father or whatever, you know what I'm saying? Like, what do they get? Now, maybe I give them, say if it's 26 million, maybe I give them $1 million. Just to leave me alone.
It's a lot. I don't know. Other things playing a factor here. Like you said, did he ever pay child support? Does he owe back child support?
Right.
It's a lot. But for me, and I don't know if you feel this way, I have learned my lesson. If things could be settled out of court, let it get settled out of court. Your future depends on somebody you don't know, a judge. It depends on what mood he's in, who he likes. No. If you can work it out, work it out. Understand hard feelings, but Takeoff, unfortunately, is no longer with us.
And then typically, if they have to go through all that, both sides gonna get an attorney if they were smart.
I'm
If they were
trying. I will.
smart, but then I know, but I'm just saying, even when they do that, they will suck them dry.